Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Victoria's Tarot. Today's video is going to be on 16-year-old Kylie Rodney. Kylie went to a senior farewell party with her friends. There was a friend by the name of Sam Smith who allegedly shared her drinks with Kylie all night. And there was another friend by the name of Max who showed up for about 10 minutes and then decided to leave because she was uncomfortable, allegedly. And it was so scary to Sam at this party because this party that turned out to was supposed to be 100 or so had grown massively, and there were older people, and it was so scary, says her friend Sam, allegedly. There's video of this, and Sam says at the time when she decided it was time for her to go home, she realized Kylie was too drunk to drive her home, but apparently thought it was perfectly fine for Kylie to drive herself home. All I'm saying is friends don't let friends drive drunk. That's all I'm saying. So let's go ahead and see what's going on with Kylie. And another fact, Kylie has disappeared, and so has Kylie's car. But it has not been found in the waters that they've been searching, nor Kylie or her car. And basically at this point, I feel like there's a bunch of teenagers running the investigation because they are not allowed to come to the so-called teen meet, even though there's someone's child missing. How dare you tell me I'm not allowed to hear what's going on? You think somebody give a damn about you drinking and smoking? Somebody's child is missing. I don't care what you were doing for fun. I want to know where my daughter is. And you're trying to be secretive with information that only you can control. I don't like the way that comes across. And I don't like how these so-called friends are friends with Kylie's ex on social media, but they're not friends with her. Whether you say you guys just became close or not, a year and a couple of months is more than enough time for somebody to start following you on social media. So let's go ahead and get into Kylie's spread. I'd like to ask my ancestors to give me clarification into the situation of Kylie Rodney. I will only like information about Kylie Rodney. They come with love and light. It's my ancestors to protect me from any physical or spiritual weapon that tries to prosper against me. Amen. Kylie Rodney. Your choices come out. Planned come out. Quick come out. Missing come out. And I'm going to keep those out. I don't know, y'all. Every time I do cases like this, the choking starts. So this girl had to either been in some kind of water or somebody strangled her. I'm going to put those cards to the side. So the first three cards, the very first card is speaking of someone wanting or needing balance. And we have these lovers and this intuition. So what I'm getting from this is a couple who knew something was going to happen or it needed to happen to bring balance in the situation. Which is why I said I don't like how friends are friends with your ex or your present boyfriend, but they're not friends with you on social media. It just doesn't make sense. So we have these lovers, intuition, and balance. This intuition is in the secret position. So somebody knew, they knew what was going to go down. One of the cards that flew out was planned. Another one was choices. So they knew. They knew something was going to go wrong at this party. And another thing I would like to mention is how her friend Sam, her alleged friend Sam, would say, well, she said, not allegedly, she said that they were going back and forth to Kylie's car when they wanted more alcohol or to charge their phone. Well, according to the timeline, Kylie was only at the party for a good almost 2 hours. How many times did she need to charge her phone in those 2 hours? If she's partying, she's not using the damn phone. How many times did you guys have to charge your phone? And you feel like someone abducted her and they knew she was intoxicated. I'm just saying, she got to make it make sense. Now, we have someone wearing a mask, someone pretending to be your friend, but they're not your friend. And this is the person who wanted the balance. And there we have the female popping up. So we have the elder struggling, which I feel like her mother, people of that nature, struggling with her being missing. And we have something about the woods. Now, this female in this time, something's off about the time. Something in her story, something in Sam's story, or something about Kylie's disappearance is off. Nobody knows for sure what time this girl left the party. And like I said, Mom Dukes is saying nobody even said they saw her leave the party. So I'm going to put this your way. There's a possibility that someone else drove this girl car off of these premises and someone else could have had the girl. That's just something, a theory of mine. If you can't find the car and you can't find her and you search the water, well, who got the girl car? Because from my understanding, Sam says where they were, there aren't any cameras. So someone is very aware of their surroundings. For them not to know anything, you seem to know everything. You know how they say sometimes when people say nothing, they're saying everything. No answer is an answer. Like, I just find it strange that in her interview, she could say she was too drunk to remember certain details that we need to know. But you weren't too drunk to remember you let your drunk friend try to drive home drunk while you got a ride. That's all I'm saying. Even if you're not responsible for this young lady's disappearance, I feel like you contributed to her disappearance, because as her friend, and if I was Kylie's mother, I would be like, what's up with that? If you knew my daughter was too intoxicated to drive you home, why didn't you get her a ride too? Why did you leave my child intoxicated to drive home? It just doesn't make sense. So here we have murder clarifying what would need to be done in order to bring this balance. Now, I don't want to say that's what they did, but that's what the cards are showing me. And now we have the burden. This is on the lovers. So whoever this couple is that decided they were going to take Kylie out according to spirit, this has become a burden on them. And the same person, yeah. So it's really looking like this same person is this female who's pretending to be somebody she's not to this girl. And now we also have a birth parent on top of this intuition. She knows. She knows. Either this girl's parents knows or someone who hangs around this girl parent knows. Someone knows about something She knows something ain't right with these friends. I'm going to just say that. Mom do knows something ain't right with these friends. Because at this point, that's the only birth parent I see coming forward. She knows something isn't right with these so-called friends. And I'm just saying, why? What do you mean? As she said in the video, drop your kids off and go far away as far as you can go so that they can't even see you or hear you. It's just, what kind of investigation is this? We're letting kids take control. Investigate. Mask. So basically this person who's wearing a mask, Spirit is saying, investigate them more. Kylie's soul line is saying, investigate this person more. These lovers, investigate them more. Somebody has a burden on them about something. And we have the part, which means we're doing some entertaining things. We have this female, the time, and doing some entertaining things. We're entertaining ourselves. And that's the cover up. Neglect and drinking. So maybe somebody was not paying attention to their drink, which I said strikes me odd for the friend to say she and I were sharing drinks all night long and going back and forth to the car to get drinks or to charge our phone. So if there's a chance that something got slipped in this girl's drink, her friend should know about it. And how come you're not gone? That's all I'm saying. And the thing you want to say is, I believe someone knew she was drunk and there's a possibility she was kidnapped. It's just not making sense. It's like they're all telling on themselves and we have to read between the lines. But in this case, you don't have to really read between the lines because they're blatantly saying what happened. You just have to pay attention. And we have somebody getting angry in the woods. What is that about? What is that about? Did they plan to go somewhere else to party and then somebody got upset about something? Or was that the setup to go party somewhere else after they left one party? But it was a surprise for Kylie. Because we have this whole cover-up going on over here at these things we're doing for fun, missing and quick. So make it make sense to me, guys, because all I'm getting from this spread is there's a phony out there pretending to be this girlfriend, and they set her up for the kill. They got her drunk. They took her wherever they took her, and they got rid of her to bring peace to themselves. But it's become a burden because instead of, which is something that teenagers do, they don't think too far ahead when they're about to do something. If you thought this would make the two of you happier to get rid of her so you guys could do whatever it is you want to do, it doesn't work like that. That's movie shit. That's movie shit. I'm sorry. It doesn't go like that in real life. And this whole case feels like a Lifetime movie to me. I don't know about y'all, but it feels like a Lifetime movie to me. It's like some Mean Girl shit going on. It's some Mean Girl shit. This case is giving me some Mean Girls energy. So let's just pray that Kylie is found safe and alive in one piece. And she's just resting up somewhere because maybe she got into some kind of accident and had to get herself together. Let's just pray that's what happened. Because I would really hate for this story to unfold and the suspects were on the camera the whole time and just played with this situation with somebody's life. So that's my spread for Kylie Rodney. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.